Hey guys, one of the things that came out of my shoulder workshop I did this past weekend, and it was a good success. We're going to be talking about the knee in the next one in September, so look out for that here in Colorado, Arvada. Otherwise, one of the big things that came out, pain. Got good questions about pain. I'm always getting questions about pain. It's always hard to articulate from myself and also for somebody who's suffering from pain where we need to go. What does that pain mean? One of the best words and combinations of words that I like is, I'll give credit to Kelly Starrett, Dr. Kelly Starrett, that pain is a request for change. So if I'm doing push-ups or pull-ups and I feel something going on here, hot elbow, we might call it, or whatever it is, pinching in the shoulder, right? These types of pain are saying, hey, something is going on here. Please address me. Maybe we can do a quick little rub and then do it again. And oh, that pain went away. That tells us something. We need to put this in a big perspective of, if I do this, the pain goes away. If I do this, that increases the pain. And how can we play with utilizing that information, changing that information so that you can avoid more damage down the line? And again, our bodies will adapt to pain, right? This whole working out thing is new to our species. The whole fitness trend only started in like the 80s, pretty much, the 1980s. So going back to the 1880s, if you had some pain, you would just work around that, right? That was the whole, you got to be tough, you got to suck it up. We didn't have all these different systems and understandings of physiology. So our bodies still to this day, if you're sitting all the time and you're in these bad postures and you're driving and all this kind of stuff, and you start having some back pain, you're going to shift. You're going to figure out. You might even start doing some stretching just instinctively, like, ooh, when I do this, it feels a little better. So it's important to know if I'm doing a workout, right? I just did a big arm pump workout. That's why I'm looking kind of jacked. But that arm pump workout, right? There's that pain of I'm working. I know I'm working. How am I going to feel after this? Another important piece to understanding pain and soreness is that's when our bodies are recovering. It's not the workout. It's the workout releases lactic acids. We get endorphins. Our brains need to find a way to be happy that, hey, this is good for my body. It's an antidepressant effect. So if you have depression, if you know someone dealing with depression, one of the biggest things is move in new and unique ways. The body's like, hey, I kind of like this, and kind of explore and find ways to move. The body wants to move. But if I have that pain when I'm working out, that's one type of pain. If I'm going up and I feel a pinch, that kind of bony block, that's a scarier pain. That's a yellow flag. We have to figure out if we can create more space there and get rid of that pinch. Pinching, bone on bone kind of stuff, not as good. So when it comes to pain, there's many different types, right? If it's been there for a few years, then that doesn't mean like, oh, I'm just going to live with it forever. We still probably want to see if we can address that. Come see a physical therapist. Say, hey, what's going on here? Maybe it is just tightness at the wrist causing the pain up here. Maybe it's tightness at the shoulder causing the pain up here, or even laxity here. So we need to create stability, mobility, feel that whole chain. So pain, again, is a request for change. If you're doing a marathon, you might start hurting at the 2-hour mark. And does that mean you need to change what you're doing? Maybe. But if you're intending to finish that task, we want to keep training so that we don't have that pain at the 2-hour mark the next time we do it. That's how we know our training program has pushed us into the next evolution of fitness. So anyway, I'll stop here. But if you guys have questions about pain, right, they're going to be very individual. The answer 99% of the time is going to be, it depends, right? Certain questions we might have specific answers for. Again, if you have that bony block, if you rotate your neck and you feel a pinch on this side where it's closing the space, that tells me we really want to avoid doing that and loosen that up so that when I do this, I don't feel that pinchy block, okay? So that's the idea. The bodies are very adaptable. Pain is a request for change. Let me know what questions you have about pain. There's a whole lot of neuroscience and how the brain interprets it. So I love this topic. I'm excited to chat with you guys about it. So send me your questions. We'll talk next time.